Hello, this is regarding ICP4 for web and mobile programming. Today we have created we were given two tasks. One is hover image, another one was GitHub user finder. First one we will discuss regarding hover image. Hover image in which I just linked my CSS file with HTML. Follow on to make this page responsive. I used viewport, and hover image was the title of my page. And uh, coming to coming to the concept, like a hover image is nothing but if you click on hover image is nothing but if you click on any of the default image, the text and image in this particular container should be reflect over the main container. And this is done using a on mouse out and on mouse over. On mouse over is one thing, is something like if our cursor moves over an image, on mouse over function going to be executed. If our cursor moves also out of our image, then on mouse out function is going to be executed. And on mouse over function logic was written in such a format, like if if on mouse over function image was executed, like our cursor moves on over an image, this particular function is going to executed. And this is a uh, image data, like this is also our idea of our image. And we are creating we are storing the src file name and alter function, like a text in that particular file or a variables. And we are assigning those variables to the background url, which use document.getElementId or dot style dot background image. And this is the concatenation of url with the source image. Same with the document text. And coming to the on mouse out function, uh, we are using retrieve back function. This function gonna execute and undo, like this is simply an undo option. We just make everything default, like our url was default and this was our default message. This is regarding over image. And coming to I see, like task 2, which was a use of GitHub user finder. Initially I have created a default GitHub user with a logo. If you click on this particular logo, the GitHub login page gonna pop up. And this was a heading, and this was the search engine where we're gonna search the usernames. And we're gonna search username. And this was a particular code for logo. And coming with the search engine, I have used the, like I have used the glyphcon search for styling. And this was the idea of my search button. And this was my idea of my input text box. And coming to our logic of GitHub user finder, uh, I generally store, I'm initially storing the search input, like input that we written on this particular search engine in a variable. And using this variable, if I click on this particular button, if search button function gonna execute, like if you click on the search button, this particular function is going to be executed, in which I'm storing the value of the input. And I'm calling the data retrieve function, which was an async function. And creating a complete URL. Initially I have created the like a parent URL in a constant. And now I'm concatenating uh, with the required URL. And this was the encrypted data. Await is a function where which does not skip after the execution of this particular step. This is gonna execute in the same way. I'm getting the final data, which was in the JSON format. I'm checking whether the message was found or not, like user was found or not. If it was not found, I'm making everything as default. If it was found, I'm calling this particular final result function, in which I'm retrieving data back to the HTML using .inner.html file with respect to usernames. And this is how it gonna execute. Like if we click on AD, then a particular person's image gonna execute. And this was the some of the details of the particular person. If you click on this user profile, like his profile gonna populate in the new page. If some unknown user was created, then it shows to the default values as none. Thank you.